it only really takes one person that knows what they're doing to link up with everybody else, Amatakis and Inlakesh and all that, and change the whole entire timeline. That's all it takes. You don't actually have to have there's these theories, well, you have to have this half of 1% or 1% or something like that and change all the consciousness and stuff. Well, yeah, that might work, but you don't even have to have that. You could have an even smaller number if they know what they're doing and they know how to link up holographically to everything else. They could do it that way too. So, and I'm sure Creator doesn't have anything against that. That all possibilities are there. You think it up and you got a good idea, he'll probably let you go for it. That may not work, but hey, why not? If your intent is good, and especially if it's really good, and it seems like a good idea, maybe they'll let you do it. Who knows? But it probably has to be the right intent. There's the key. And but if you click the right intentions and you understand how creation and all that works, and you plug into that, that's exactly what they don't want us to do. They don't want people to do that. And that's one of the things that I believe that the whole thing with the free energy and all that leads to the same problem. They're probably not that worried about someone using certain things and using instead of oil and all that. That's a problem, but I believe there's a far bigger problem, and that is when you understand how that technology works and you go down to its lower levels, you're tapping directly into creation. And if you know how to do that and you do it with the right intent, it's not a question of just getting some free energy. It's a question of you can do just about anything. You don't need their food. You don't need their water. You don't need any of it. And you can basically probably do all the things that we saw in the movie The Matrix and more. Now, what are they going to do to you? They can't do squat. That scares the hell out of them, especially if they got a lot of people learning how to do that. They can't starve you, so they can't make you scared of dying of starvation, because you can make your own food, or you can just do whatever. You can buy locate, you can go anywhere you want, you can do this, you can do that. They can't kill you. What are they going to do? And even if they do kill you, so what? You just transform yourself, blah, blah, blah. So that technology that Tesla and all those people tapped into, I don't think it's just, an issue of free energy. I think it's that it links, there's a component to spirit and creation that connects to, and they are scared the hell of us finding out about that, because if we do that, they have no control points on anybody.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that scares them more than anything else, because then it's not just oil, it's their money, it's their food, anything that they use to control, it's gone. I mean, they have nothing. From their viewpoint, they've just lost the whole game, right?
Yeah.
So that starts to make you understand a little bit, maybe more, why why they don't like that information out there. Think about combining the concept of the free energy with the concept that the Native Americans talk about, web of life, everything's connected, all that energy connected, and then your consciousness tapping into that with the proper intention. There may not be a lot of things you can't do.
There wouldn't be anything you couldn't do. And in fact, you're right. You made an accurate assumption earlier when you said you will obtain godlike powers. And the reason being is in a society that lives this way with free energy, where they don't have any taxation upon each other for the things that they do, and they're allowed more time to explore their artistic and educational limits, and then go beyond those limits, they can achieve anything. Interstellar travel, interdimensional travel, time travel. And they would
we'd probably have interstellar travel in ways that we're not thinking of, because when you're doing the interstellar travel that way, you don't need a ship.
That's the beautiful thing about it. You become what's called, I hear these terms all the time, and I should say, it's quite fascinating to me when people talk about quantum beings like angels or interdimensional beings of that nature. They don't need a ship. You're absolutely right. It's the speed of thought, but beyond that, in another dimension.
Sure. We've had people on this. Yeah. We've had people on this planet do it. I mean, Blue Water talked about a guy, and he said traveling without a suitcase. It only really takes one person that knows what they're doing and change the whole entire timeline. That's all it takes.